Tony Stark attended MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Yeah, that genius billionaire, playboy, and philanthropist from the Marvel universe who's also Iron Man. According to the writers, he graduated from MIT. Why MIT and not, say, your local college? MIT is considered the Innovation Mile, the most technological, advanced and innovative university in the entire world. MIT. The most important technological university in the world. It is also the organization that carries out the most military research of all. So there were good reasons why it was chosen to train Tony. Today we'll walk around the campus, find out how MIT finances its unique projects, what those projects are, which programs at MIT are considered the best in the world, and which department John Nash, the main character of A Beautiful Mind, taught at. Yeah, I'll be referencing Hollywood films in today's MIT story just to add an element of science fiction to it, because the university leaves exactly that impression. I'm now walking down Massachusetts Avenue, and on my left-hand side, where you can see the guys riding their bikes, I have the buildings of MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. What is worth saying about this university? First of all, it's perhaps the leading technological university in the world. It is constantly at the top of various rankings, but this you probably already know without me. I am renting a room in a house here through Airbnb, and the owner is actually an entrepreneur. He also studied at MIT and now has founded a company that makes electric bicycles. So Tony Stark was a child prodigy and entered MIT at the age of 14 and then completed his studies in 2 years, even though the program lasts 4. Some of you may notice that universities accept adults. Not quite so. The official MIT admissions website states, quote, "We don't have any age limits or restrictions." If you've been away from high school for a while, we would expect to see the results of your standardized tests, secondary school report, evaluations from teachers, employers, and other supportive materials that would assist us in getting to know you. For Tony Stark, the fields of engineering and robotics was chosen, which explains his outstanding technical skills and ability to create such high-tech devices as the Iron Man exoskeleton. The choice of this program explains Stark's ability to develop such revolutionary technologies as reactor systems, drones, and a whole host of other advanced gadgets. Tony has also been actively working with artificial intelligence for many years. He's developing JARVIS, just a rather very intelligent system. Yeah, the genius was really good at naming. This is his personal artificial intelligence to help him manage various systems, like devices in everyday use, his home, office, and of course, the Iron Man armor. This AI has a high degree of intelligence, it is able to make independent decisions, interact with the outside world, and has a sense of humor, making it Tony's real body without a body.
And may I say how refreshing it is to finally see you in a video with your clothing on, sir.
Why am I telling you all this? To lead you to the university's programs and what they work with here. The Iron Man armor is a super powerful weapon, so how in the world could Tony come to an idea of such a thing? How do you like this? Massachusetts Institute of Technology is one of the world's largest research centers, receiving significant funds for research and development for the military industry. There is all kinds of research that's being done at MIT. They're fighting Alzheimer's, they're fighting cancer, they do research for that. MIT is number one in the world for military research. I'm I'm sure you didn't know about this. I'll tell you about the military now and the money and who finances research at MIT. MIT has numerous military contracts with the US Department of Defense. Due to this collaboration, MIT receives significant funding to develop new technologies for the military. What kind? Space engineering, nanotechnology, quantum computing, artificial intelligence like the JARVIS, and robotics like the exoskeleton. Interestingly, this sculpture was donated anonymously by a graduate. That is, no one knows who donated it. He didn't bring it himself. He ordered it, then a sculptor made it and installed it. It's what a gift. A gift from an anonymous graduate to the university. This thing is called the Alchemist. What other research is conducted here? Unidentified flying objects, UFOs. Digital technologies explore conflict modeling. MIT Lincoln Laboratory develops advanced technologies for US national security. This research institution develops systems for air traffic control, electronic warfare systems, radar and space systems, cybersecurity systems, and AI. The laboratory works in close cooperation with the armed forces and a number of other government agencies. MIT has developed intercontinental ballistic missiles, advanced surveillance systems, and reconnaissance robots. Technologies developed at MIT are used in military logistics, global positioning systems, and space missions. The institute is actively working on developing drones and other automated systems for military purposes. Notably, some researchers and students have expressed concerns about how the technologies developed at the institute are being used for military purposes. Of course, although MIT receives significant funds from military contracts, it's important to note that the university is actively engaged in peaceful and civilian scientific research in medicine, energy, ecology, and education. I finally found a map of MIT to help me see clearly what to visit, which is this here. And it's about 100 buildings. There you go. I don't know, it seems impossible to see it all in one day. In 2022, MIT received $3.5 billion in total research funding, including federal funding, private companies, foundations, and universities' own funds. Federal agencies include the Department of Defense, the National Institute of Health, and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA. Other fundings comes from major companies like Google, Microsoft, IBM, and General Electric. It also receives funding from private foundations and philanthropic organizations, the Rockefeller Foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and many other private investors. The university itself also has internal resources and a large research foundation that distributes funds among various programs and projects. MIT is a leader in robotics and artificial intelligence. Here, specialists are trained in the School of Engineering. Robotics programs include courses in robot design, robot sensing systems, intelligent behavior, and interaction with the environment. The Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory is one of the leading centers in robotics. It develops robots with a high degree of autonomy. They can perform search and rescue missions, agricultural work, and even complex surgical operations. MIT is actively researching machine learning, deep learning, and neural network technologies. MIT's engineering programs are unparalleled in their depth and ambition, from bioengineering to chemical engineering. MIT remains a leader in information technology, including information systems, cybersecurity, data analysis. Next time you hear the word hacker, know that it comes from MIT. Initially, the term described students who masterfully completed technical tasks. Over time, the word has changed its meaning, but not its home, Massachusetts Institute. MIT's computer science and engineering program is recognized as one of the best in the world. The institute has its own unique programs in economics which combine math, statistics, and economic theory. The programs prepare students for careers in academia, government, financial services, and technology companies. The legendary John Nash, a brilliant mathematician and Nobel Prize laureate, taught at the institute's mathematics department. It was his story the film A Beautiful Mind was based on. His work in game theory changed approaches to economics and strategic thinking. It's important to note that he came to MIT already being famous. He began his teaching and research career at Princeton, another outstanding American Ivy League university. Watch the video about it on the channel, the link will be in the description. Besides Nash, 80 MIT alumni and employees received the Nobel Prize, including David Scott, commander of Apollo 15, the 17th of 12 people who walked the moon. MIT has a strong focus on entrepreneurship. You might want to consider the MIT Sloan School of Management, which focuses on innovation, entrepreneurship, and the digital economy. It's perfect for those who want to create or grow startups, or work for large companies, or pursue academic careers. And here's one of MIT buildings. Another one. This is the MIT Department of Biology. Of course, I'm not going to go through all of the 100 buildings to show you each one. This is just to give you an idea of how some of the main buildings look like. These ones are in the central area. And further ahead is the List Visual Arts Center.